This is the recording of Module 2. We're going through Part 1 of the syllabus, sections 6 through 10. So we're going to be discussing student participation expectations, instructor participation expectations, grading criteria, course foundation, and student technical expectations. Again, have your rubric out so that you can go follow along. So part 6 is student participation expectations. This is part of the university policy. You must have this listed in your syllabus, okay? Student participation and active learning expectations are clearly described. So I have here, this is still part of the green course, student participation. I want them to get involved. They need to get involved early. They need to purchase their textbook, as the success of their course and their learning, their enjoyment and in learning this course is related to how they are engaged in the material. So I tell them in here that in order to do well in the course, you need to read the book, watch the PowerPoints, do everything that's in that module. They will be expected to complete all the assignments. There's 4 threaded discussions, 4 written assignments, 10 quizzes, and I tell them for more information they need to refer to the module. The next section is instructor participation expectations. And this is a university policy also. In accordance with this, the syllabus includes a full description of what the students can expect from the instructor. That includes, as a minimum, your role in the student's experience in the class. How often you will be online to participate in the class. And what I have down here is I'm online throughout the workday to assist them with their learning experience. Yes, I know it's 8 to 5. Some of them are working. But I'm here for them. This is their class. This is why I am being paid to teach this class. If they have any questions, problems, or want to discuss an area that they're not covering, that they are interested in, please, I tell them, feel free to make a post in the coffee house discussion or email me. I am here for them. I tell them under here to make sure that they read the items in the announcements, as this is how my primary mode of communication to the entire class is. I usually have an announcement, and I also will send a message through Canvas's communication or messages, so they're hit twice. And I also tell them to the best of my ability, I will respond to messages within 24 hours. And to the best of my ability, all graded materials will be assessed and grades assigned within 48 hours of the due dates. Okay? Yes, I do check my emails, check the discussions up until 10 o'clock every night. And if I am able, I do it during the weekends because, as I said earlier, these students are working adults. The majority of them, they work 8 to 5. When do they do their work? When do they do their assignments? At night. Okay? And if they have questions, they are stuck. They want to continue on. They need answers, and I want to be there for them to help them with their learning experience. Okay, so that is instructor participation expectations, where I said how quickly I respond to the messages, how quickly graded materials are returned to the students. The next section is grading criteria. The syllabus includes a full description of the grading policy and procedures for the class. That includes, as a minimum, a list of graded events that include the value and breakdown of grades, a list of the assessment techniques used to meet the course learning objectives, late submission policy, and a description of the university withdrawal policy. Instead of having everything all in my syllabus, what I have is an area called grading criteria, and I have a link to the modules of the grading events that include the values and breakdown of the grade. So when they click that, they take it directly to a document that they can open. And let me get this over here so you can see it. So it has all of the assignments, it has all their point values, and it has how I assign the grades. This is also available in the modules. Under points available, it's a download. They can print it off. They can check off the items and put their grades in. You know, it's how they are doing it. Also have in here a course calendar that they can print out. It is a calendar. It's a monthly calendar. It's in Word. I encourage them to print this out so that they can stay on top of things. You know, it tells them when things begin, when things are due. And it's just, you know, some people are more inclined to look at this. Yes, there is a Canvas course calendar that is also there. Some do not deal with that. They like to have the other one. I also have this other calendar, wherever it is. Here, a weekly course schedule. And it is best practices to have things in PDF so that the students can download. Most of them have a PDF reader on their computers. So this just, you know, gives them the dates, gives them what is due when it starts. So everything is here for them. I think it's important that you overdo things so that they will see it. Okay, going back to the syllabus and this area. The next part is the list of assessment techniques. Okay, I have listed here assessment techniques used. I have discussion questions and responses. I use a discussion question rubric. I have assignments. I have an assignment rubric to use to grade this. And quizzes, objective quizzes, and they're automatically graded via the LMS. Also have a link to the late submission policy. And this goes directly to a wiki page that is in my modules. This tells them exactly what I will do and will not do. So everything is here for them so they don't have any questions. The last one is the university withdrawal policy. This links to the university withdrawal policy. I do have it in a wiki page here, and if they want to go to the original one via the university, on the university's website, there is a link to this, and this is where they go to find the information to totally withdraw from the class. They would contact enrollment via their Southwestern student email account if they want to withdraw from the class. So it is important that this information is in here. The official one is being updated on the web, so I did not link to that, but I do have this in here. So if they do want to drop their courses, they need to email enrollment, Southwestern email account, and it has all of the information here for them. Okay, the next area is the course foundation. And I also have noticed here I have course policy and procedures. I do have a module for course policy and procedures. There's more specific information there about course and the university policies and procedures, just so that they know where to go. For the course foundation, the students need to be introduced to the purpose and structure of the course, the meeting times, etc., pace. The instructions need to make it clear how to get started, where to find the various course components. Also, it is a university policy that the syllabus include a clear statement of how the course modules, assignments, materials, once activated, are left open through the rest of the course, and this allows the students to review and reflect on the previous materials. So I have here, to navigate this course, you know, they need to open prior to the beginning date of the next module, open the module, read the module instructions. If there's links, it will take them to the specific document. There's quizzes, discussions, assignments accessed through the links at the bottom of the module. And these modules will remain open until the end of the semester so they can review and reflect. The assignments, discussions, and quizzes cannot be completed after the assignment due date. And there is also a statement about the slow internet service if they happen to have it. And the purpose of a student discussion area, I do have that. It is in the couple places here. This is where they can voice concerns, ask questions, discuss issues not tied to a grade. I have that linked in the course introduction module. It's a coffee house discussion. And this is where they can discuss any topic with any other student in the class, and it's general discussion not related to the course. Also have a link to it in my syllabus under the etiquette expectations. You know, I just tell them don't use this as the module discussion groups as a chat room. Go to the coffee house forum. That is a link, goes directly to there. The next area is the student technical expectations. This is a university policy. And the first module needs to include a self-assessment of the student's technical skills for taking an online course and a listing of the minimum technical capabilities required of that student. So what I have here is in the syllabus, I state the first module contains a short assessment of their technical skills. It has an introduction discussion, quiz, introductory material, and submission. So for this first module in here, I have a getting started module, and it describes what the course is, what they have to do when they're entering and understanding the course. And then the next area is the introduction assignments. The purpose of this is to introduce the students to how to use a discussion board, how to do a quiz using Lockdown Browser. It's practicing. I do give bonus points for this because it is practice. It is getting them into using the discussions, how to do replies. Yes, there are guidelines. They may not get the full points. I have them introduce themselves in a discussion board. Also have them read a letter about academic integrity. It is very important, and especially for Sarah and the regents, that the course and the students, understand what the effects of cheating, plagiarism, essentially academic integrity are. They need to discuss that. They need to understand it. That doesn't stop them from doing it, but at least it is out there in front of them. Then I have in the introduction module how to do a quiz. This is the link to the quiz. This is the link to the quiz. Just in case they miss this one, they come down here. It takes them through the various areas of the syllabus, the various areas of the introduction to the course, so the students will understand what's going on to make sure that they read it. I also have them submit a form. It's an assignment. They open the form. It's a form that they read about academic integrity. They type their name in it and they submit it. It's another practice for them submitting documents. So at the end of this, they have used the discussion forum. They have submitted the documents. They have successfully used Canvas, and they successfully passed the quiz over the introductory information. So that is section 10. And that is the end of this part of the module. That is the end of this module. So the next module we will do the last part of the syllabus, sections 11 through 14.